Now this is really getting interesting, don't you think? Yo, what's going on YouTube? I'm gonna be doing an anime review over Naruto 304, the Underworld Transfer Jutsu. Alright, so now that title alone was already a spoiler as it is, which I think they need to recreate somehow, but then again it makes you want to watch the entire show, so woohoo! So anyway, I believe this is actually a start of a filler inside the anime, just to keep things from getting so close together, because right now Madara, well, like in the storyline itself, in the anime, it's almost hitting the part where Madara's gonna be revived through the use of the previous Tsuchikage, and also it's gonna be a nice conflict between the Jinchurikis and Naruto, and that's gonna be an epic battle. So I'm guessing they're gonna put some nice fillers into the anime just to keep the stories from spreading, to bring the manga further on towards get them a little more distance before they resume on the anime, because you don't want to have a manga right here and then the anime slowly coming around, because we both know live action, it could fit maybe like 2-3 mangas right off the bat because all the quick talking rather than the reading. But yeah, so this episode was actually a nostalgic kind of encounter for some of the main members, Neji, Shikamaru, Kiba, and Choji, because all of a sudden the Sound 4 came back. Who knew they were going to do that? Of course you knew, because a couple episodes back they showed the silhouettes of them. But now they actually confronted, and it's on like Donkey Kong. If you guys don't remember the Sound 4 was Orochimaru's elite bodyguards, the same ones that captured, well, not technically captured, were transporting Sasuke to another location for Orochimaru. But anyway, if you guys don't remember their names are as such: Kidomaru, which is the spider dude, he's also known as Kidomaru of the East Gate; Sakon of the West Gate, which is the two-headed, so Sakon and Ukon, I think; and Jirobo of the South, the big gorilla-looking guy; and Tayuya of the North, the flute person thingy. Yeah. So they start battling with this nostalgic battles again. So it's like before, Choji versus Jirobo, Shikamaru versus Tayuya, and so forth. And it's just crazy because it looks like they got the upper hand, and also Tayuya also mentions that thanks to their immortal bodies, the curse mark has been increased. Which I see how it could be a possibility, because the curse mark is affecting a human life body, like the heart, lungs, body. But since the immortal body is technically them in a hollow shell, I can see the curse mark could actually fully reach its utmost potential when it comes to them. Which is kind of surprising, because I thought once Orochimaru was dead or something, the curse mark will disappear. But I guess since the original curse mark was that one guy traveling with Sasuke, if you guys know his name, comment below. I guess just because he's still alive, the curse mark kind of is active. Because think about it, Anko Mitarashi, I'm sorry I said this, Anko Mitarashi, there you go, there's my Japanese accent there. She was the purple-haired girl that actually helped during the Chunin exam, I guess. Chunin? Yes, the Chunin exam. She is able to use the snake juices and everything. She was the apprentice of Orochimaru, and after he was supposedly dead and sealed by Itachi's sword, or was destroyed by Sasuke. I don't know which one comes first, but she still had the curse marks somewhere on her body, and that's where she was able to well, she still has the curse mark. What am I talking about? But then again, okay, now back to the story. So everyone of the Sound 4 started going to their ultimate second form of the curse mark, making it seem like it's a very inevitable battle that, you know, they're going to take advantage of the field and destroy everybody. But then it was just a nice turning point because Shikamaru, you know, he's a great actor, even for a cartoon character. He is a great actor. That's the ultimate strategist right there. Because he pretends that he's bounded by the genjutsu, and all of a sudden, a nice note explosion, everything starts changing around. And once Tayuya sees him in the back, she starts playing her flute, and he doesn't, she's like, ugh, scares the hell out of her. And that's where Shikamaru is basically, not basically, ultimately telling her that the stories of all of us have a constant enemy to. Let me say that again. Shikamaru confronted her and said out loud, maybe to everyone who knows this by soul and heart, that every day they are facing a bigger enemy called the future, and the ghost of the past does not stand a chance. I was like, whoa, okay, Shikamaru, that was some deep shit that you just said. But he has a point, because everyone is moving to the future, and for those who are from the past and stay in the past, they will never move on, they will never be perfect. This could be applied to relationships too, just a little FYI, okay? Anyway, so every member that was fighting the Sound Force, so Kiba, Choji, Shikamaru, and Neji, started showing their new skills towards the old enemies of their past, which were technically categorized as the strongest enemies they ever faced. I mean, Neji said so. You gotta admit, I mean, Neji had an awesome opponent. He is a battle analyst, a tactician, and he just knew how to work it. Anyway, so all these different battles were going on. You had Shikamaru versus Tayuya with her 3 bodyguards. He was able to do a Kakemane no Jutsu, basically Shadow Hand or Shadow Bind, without even having to show some seals. Imagine how crazy that is. But then again, this is the only one time he's not going to be using no hand seals, you know? And then you got Choji, who was just doing partial body expansion jutsus, but then again, you know, he has more stamina, strength, and so forth. You got Neji, who did a shadow clone towards against his arrow, and when Kidomaru tried to string him with some of his chakra web, Neji did a trigram force palm, which actually shots a whole energy blast of his gentle fist towards the ground and goes straight to Kidomaru, and he was very shocked. He's like, what the hell? I didn't see him coming with that. And then lastly, I wanted to put this last because I thought this was something to put out there. You have Kiba and Akamaru doing their big, let me get that. Okay, the move was called Gauga, which is basically them combining to a two-headed dog and did their Gatsuga towards them. And what happened was Sakon and Okon summoned Rashomon. One gate, I think one gate per or all 3 gates. And what happened was that he uses the Gauga straight through it with his full power. I was like, yes! But the problem is that I'm wondering is that it took Naruto, a 4-tailed, lost conscious beast, to break through the 3 Rashomons, yet it took only him 1 Gauga. But then again, think about it. Naruto had an explosion type of ray, while Kiba has a Gauga, which is most like a piercing. So I guess I could see where they actually gave that possibility, but that's just something to think about for y'all. Oh, did I even mention at the beginning they actually had a cutscene where they had Daru, I'll just call him Daru. Basically the right hand of the right Kage with the Black Panther. They called him, they thought he was there standing on the porch, but it ended up being a Zetsu and Captain Daru, Black Panther, that one. The suspicion, I swear. Where's Naruto when you need him? Alright, so you seen all the battles, all of them were taken out. They're like, yeah, the Hidden Leaf beat them, woo woo! So they thought they won, and all of a sudden, all these grins started coming out of them. I was like, oh man, here we go. Then they started casting something brand spanking new, but then again, those four have a nice ability of working together, making barriers or seals. And that jutsu was called the Transportation Jutsu Formula Underworld Transfer. Now, what do you guys think this jutsu is? Do you really think they're taking them to hell? Taking them to the afterlife? To Hades' world of the abyss? What do you guys think it to be? It's a filler, so there is no actual correct answer until next week. So what do you guys think they're doing? What do you think this Underworld Transfer is doing? Because we know in the anime that they never had this filler, they never had the Underworld Transfer, they always had those four characters that I keep on mentioning throughout this video there and safe. But now they're saying that, you know, Underworld Transfer, we know that they're not going to be on the world of the living right now. What do you guys think it is? I mean, I think personally Underworld Transfer is taking them to the afterlife. It's only works for the people of the dead and whatnot. That's my opinion. What's your guys' opinion? But yeah, that's where it ends on the anime. So if you guys kind of agree that this filler might get interesting, just as much that it could coordinate with the current war. You know, maybe it's like an untold story on the manga. You know, I'm just saying. If you guys think that's so, give me a thumbs up. Hey, and guys, don't forget to sub too, because I keep on doing this every week. Maybe not on the day because I am busy, but I'll keep on doing it for you guys. And don't forget to like my description like my Facebook link in the description box, so you guys keep updating Facebook. Alright guys, this is me saying Naruto lovers. Take it easy. Yeah, I don't know why I did that. Later guys.